Welcome back, rankers. Now, for those of you who are new to SEO, and I know that there's some of you who've been doing SEO for quite a long time, and I'm constantly having the arguments with web developers and other internet marketers who basically say that, well, SEO, Google doesn't really want you to do SEO. It's like, no. Well, they do. And the reason that Google wants you to do SEO is because they need their bot to be able to crawl sites and catalog them, and they need to be able to see certain things within those sites so that it makes sense to them and knows how to rank one web page up against another. Now, a lot of people know that I've been saying we're using WordPress a lot for all of our sites, and one of the main reasons for that was this particular video of Matt Cutts from 2007, pointed out to us by our trainee Michael Ryan. And just listen to this.
Number 3 is smart marketing, and that can involve good SEO. If you do everything on WordPress, you're pretty much automatically covered as far as SEO, but you want to...
So not only does Matt Cutts endorse SEO, he says to use WordPress as well, which is what we do. Now, the reason that you would use WordPress is that it's, amongst other things, it's very easy to use. But it's very specific to the job as well, as opposed to other bigger content management systems like Joomla, which is great and I love, but quite often it's a sledgehammer to crack a walnut. So that's why we use WordPress. And we've got a site review to come in a second, but I just wanted to show you a little bit about how Google is speeding up so much that it's picking up more links. Now, I explained that a couple of weeks ago that on the Stuart Media site, we've all of a sudden gone from 2,500 backlinks that we could find in Yahoo to over 70,000 backlinks now, as reported by Google Webmaster Tools. And the reason this is happening is because the Google Caffeine bot is indexing more of the web faster. So it's digging deeper into a lot of forums and those sorts of things. That's why it's so important these days to be involved and get involved online in different communities. Sure, Facebook, and you will find Facebook links turning up in your Google Webmaster Tools. But there's a lot of noise on Facebook, so I don't think there's a lot of value in Facebook backlinks from an SEO perspective anyway. But one of the things that you should do whenever you're writing about something in a blog post or in an article on the site or whatever it might be, have a real think about the words that you use. So no matter what search tool you're using, whether it be a search happening in Facebook or in Twitter or in Google, people use keywords. So keywords are always important. Wherever there's an algorithm, SEO is important, and certainly keywords are extremely important. Because that's what we do. I was talking to someone the other day, when I look at a CV, I will first scan it for keywords, and then I'll go back and read it properly once I know, okay, that person, that CV, has got some things I want to find more about. But we use essentially keywords. This particular article here, as I've mentioned before, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Say Goodbye, picked up 1,800 links, and these were from other services out there that were republishing content. And it's got the holy trinity there, because Facebook, Google, Twitter, but it also talks about President Obama, it also talks about a kill switch, and it also talks about net neutrality and censorship. So there's a multitude of keywords in there that people have got, if you like, watches on in their scraping tools that they use out there, in their Twitter, whatever it might be. But there is a multitude of keywords from various areas that gives you that massive number of backlinks, and most of those will be automated backlinks. But finally today, I just want to take you through a quick look at good friend and former business partner Paul Cashmere's Undercover. If you don't know Undercover, well, you've been under a rock for the last 15 years or so that it's been going. One of Australia's premier music sites, and he's recently changed to undercover.fm. And what he said is, have a look at that and see what you think, see if I've done it properly and all the rest of it. Whenever you move a site or move it to a new address and you're ditching your old URL, you should 301 it. So the first thing I would do, of course, is go to just a header checker tool. We've got a number of our own, but if you want to use one out there, there's quite a good one at SEOconsultants.com. And if you just go to the header checker, which is here, probably should have prepared this earlier. So we can just go here. And I'm just going to check undercover.com.au, make sure it's been redirected. I know it's been redirected because I type it in and it takes me to the new site, but I don't know what sort of redirect it's doing. So undercover.com.au. And what should happen, links to undercover.com.au, they should inherit the link love if you've done the redirect like this, 301 move permanently, which is the right way to do it. And that's what you want to see. Now, what Paul hasn't done though is, and I can understand why, is that he's got 7,660 pages at undercover.com.au in the index. That's a lot of pages, and that's a lot of pages to 301. So basically he's doing a blanket 301 on the directory, on his whole directory. So by doing that, you're going to miss out on certain pages that may have a lot of links to them. They're not going to rank as well. The best practice way to do it is typically to 301 to the new page on the new site, so that you have a direct match rather than 301 7,600 pages all to the root. It'll work, but you might notice a drop in your rankings initially as you as Google tries to get to terms with the fact that you've got all this content still in the index, like 7,000 pages. But if we go to undercover.fm, you may find that Google's got only 1,700 pages in the index, so it hasn't crawled all the content. And if content is repeated at both, you're going to have to wait for the undercover.com.au pages to disappear, probably before your undercover.fm will rank. But manage it all in Webmaster Tools. And Paul, if you want us to have a look at your Webmaster Tools, I'll send you a verification file and we'll have a look. And that's it for today's show. I'm going fishing tomorrow because it's my birthday, hence the weird light this afternoon because I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Thanks very much. Bye.